After helping over 30 plus e-commerce stores optimize their link building strategy, I have discovered something shocking. 72% of e-commerce business owners have never properly calculated their link building ROI. But here is even more insane. It's not about how many links you build, it's about a specific calculation you make before you build them. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to predict the ROI of every backlink before spending a single dollar. And I will reveal 3 situations where link building is actually guaranteed to lose you money. So without further ado, let's get started. Gone are the days when you could grab decent backlinks for $10 or $20. Those prices now typically get you links that either do nothing or actively harm your site. Many store owners have this mental model that links should cost what they cost 5 years ago. But that's like expecting to buy a house at 2010 prices. Spoiler alert, it's not happening. Here's where things get uncomfortable. Based on our analysis over 5,000 purchased backlinks across dozens of niches, low tier but still safe links cost between $100 to $200, mid-tier links from established sites cost between $250 to $500, and premium links from authority sites across anywhere from $500 up to $3,500. Yeah, I know, those numbers probably made you wince a little, and that's just for a single link. When we analyzed e-commerce businesses that were actually seeing positive ROI from their link building, we found they were typically investing at minimum $2,500 per month into quality link acquisition. That's why so many e-commerce store owners feel like link building doesn't work. They are buying links at prices that only get you toxic or ineffective placements.
You're buying this crap?
But here's the good news. When you understand the true cost structure and calculate your ROI properly, you can identify exactly which price points make sense for your specific situation. And here is a plot twist that shocks many people. Contrary to what many believe, expensive doesn't always mean better ROI. I've seen store owners spending $300 per link outperform competitors that are spending more per link. The key isn't just spending more, it's spending smarter based on a precise ROI calculation. Now, let's talk about uncomfortable truth that many link builders won't tell you: how long it actually takes to see ROI from link building. Many e-commerce business owners expect to see results within weeks, and some link building agencies perpetuate this myth with case studies showing rankings jumped after 30 days. But the reality, it's much different. Here's our data across 30 plus e-commerce clients revealed. Minor ranking improvements takes 30 to 60 days, significant traffic increases is from 90 to 180 days, and positive ROI can be seen in 4 to 8 months. Let that sink in for a second. 4 to 8 months. This timeline gap is actually number one reason agency owners abandon link building strategies that would have worked. They simply don't account for delayed return. And remember, delayed never means denied. What makes this even more complicated is that the timeline varies dramatically based on domain authority, competition level, and existing backlink profile. For new sites in competitive niches, you might have to wait for 8 to 12 months before seeing positive ROI. For established sites in moderate competition, it might be just 3 to 4 months. So, what's the solution? The solution isn't to abandon link building, it's to build the timeline into your calculations. Just like successful e-commerce stores are now using a timeline adjusted ROI formula that accounts for this delay when evaluating link building investments. So, instead of asking what's the ROI, they ask what's the 6-month ROI and what's the 12-month ROI. This completely transforms how you evaluate link building services. Now, here's where things get really ugly, and this next point could save you thousands of dollars. Many store owners see negative ROI from their link building efforts, and we call it the toxic link trap. And many e-commerce marketing managers I speak with have tried link building in the past. They spent good money, sometimes thousands of dollars, and saw zero results. Because here's what many don't realize: up to 60% of affordable link building services use techniques that actively harm your sites. These includes PBN links disguised as legitimate sites, comment spam, and forum profiles labeled as niche placements, bait and switch tactics where they show you one placement but deliver another, and cookie cutter outreach that result in placements on sites already flagged by Google. And it gets worse. When we analyzed 100 plus failed link building campaigns, we discovered that 78% of them involved links that looked good on the surface but were actually toxic under the hood. The tragic part is that these toxic links don't waste your money. They can can actually reverse months of SEO progress. But don't panic, there is a way to avoid this trap entirely. Before link building or calculating the ROI, you just need a quality assessment stage, and that is before buying links, you need a systematic way to identify potentially toxic providers. The good news is that there is a simple 3-step process to vet link providers before spending a dime. Number 1, start a mini campaign for 5 to 10 links in your niche, and then analyze these links using Ahrefs and then manual review. And lastly, check for organic keywords of that domain. Are they garbage or what? By adding this quality filter to your ROI calculation, you eliminate the biggest ROI killer in link building. Alright, now that we have covered the foundational stuff, let's get to the meat and potatoes, the actual ROI calculation that's going to change everything for your e-commerce business. At its simplest, link building ROI tells you whether the money you are spending on acquiring backlinks is generating a positive return. But the most store owners overcomplicate this calculation. Here's what drives me crazy. Most link building agencies want you to focus on metrics that don't matter. We got you 10 DA 50 links. Your domain authority increased. None of these metrics pay your bills. The number one metric should be if those links were able to increase your rankings. That's it. When I acquire a website, the metric I'm after is profit per link. How much revenue each link generates for that website. The reason most e-commerce stores struggle with link building ROI is that they have no system to attribute actual dollars to each link they build. They are investing thousands without knowing if those links are revenue generating assets or just money pits. If you want proof, I recently analyzed an e-commerce store spending $2,000 per month on links with no tracking of organic traffic. When we finally reran the numbers, we discovered only 30% of the links were useful in getting them those rankings. The remaining 70%, they were completely waste of money.
Yeah, what a waste of money.
The solution lies in what I call as impact per link framework. It's a straightforward approach my most successful clients use to turn link building into their profit center. Number 1, track organic traffic changes tied to specified link pages. Number 2, calculate the average revenue increase per link. Number 3, compare to link acquisition cost for true ROI. Number 4, reinvest only in link types with proven impact. Using this method, one of my e-commerce clients went from questioning their link building budget to confidently scaling it to 4x because they could see exactly which links were increasing the traffic and hence sales to their website. Now, let me show you exactly how this calculation works step by step, keeping the focus on profit per link, similar to what I use in my profitable niche identifier tool. Step number 1, estimate traffic value per link. For this, we need to determine the potential value each link brings. Here's a formula that you can use. Estimated revenue increase multiplied by average customer value equals potential monthly revenue per link. Now, let's be real. You can't perfectly attribute traffic to individual links because too many factors affect ranking, but you can get directional estimates that are good enough for ROI decisions. So, here is the practical process that I use. First, use Ahrefs to analyze 3 to 5 competitors who have built similar kind of links in the past 6 months. Look at their overall organic traffic growth during that period. Not trying to isolate individual links, but seeing the cumulative impact of their link building efforts. Second, in Google Analytics, identify your current conversion rate for organic traffic to product pages. If 2% of organic visitors buy something and your average order value is 100, each organic visitor is worth $2. Third, make conservative estimates. If a competitor gained 2,000 monthly visitors after building 10 links over 3 months, there's roughly 200 additional visitors per link. But I would estimate 100 to 150 to be safe since other factors influence rankings too. So the key is understanding this is directional, not precise. You're looking for order of magnitude accuracy. Will this link likely generate $100, $500, or $2,000 in value? That's enough to make smart investment decisions. So if all this homework suggests similar links typically contribute to bringing 150 additional monthly visitors to your product pages as a part of overall ranking improvements, and each visitor is worth $2 based on your conversion data, you would calculate 150 visitors into $2 equals $300 potential monthly revenue per link. Step number 2 is to calculate link profitability timeline. Here's where most calculations fall short. We need to factor in time delay, which is typically 4 to 6 months for full effect, and then sustainability, because good links continue providing value for 12 plus months. So for a link that costs $300, we calculate first 3 months as minimum return because it's an investment phase. For months 4 to 12, $300 revenue per month into 9 months equals $2,700, whereas the total cost was only $300. So the link profit in actual is $2,500. $400 over 12 months. That's an insane percent ROI. We just need to be realistic about the timeline. That's why I didn't calculate it for 24 months or 3 years, because links keep giving benefits for 2 and more years. And keep in mind, that is for product and category pages, not the other way around. Also, the revenue isn't streamlined in 80% of the cases, but you got the idea how good links impact organic traffic and translate into more sales for your store. Step number 3, apply the website data metrics. This is something available as a resource on my Gumroad profile as well. It explains how I track key website metrics to identify profitable niches. We can build a similar metrics for link profitability. We basically track for each link monthly traffic contribution, which is very important, sales contribution, revenue contribution, authority metrics, and sustainability score. By organizing your link data similar to how I organize niche data, you get a clear picture of which links are actually generating traffic and which ones are just draining your budget. If calculating all this seems overwhelming, or if you just want to focus on growing your e-commerce business while experts handle your link building, book a call with us through the link in the description. We work exclusively with e-commerce stores and have a proven track record of delivering profitable link building campaigns. Now, on to tools that can assist you in calculation. So to make this process easier, here are the tools that I recommend for calculations, like Google Analytics 4 for calculating organic traffic data, Google Search Console for ranking data, and Ahrefs for competitor link analysis. Once you have calculated your potential ROI, you need to interpret it correctly. So for positive ROI, under 100%, it can be questionable investment unless there are branding benefits. So for 100 to 300% ROI, it counts as a solid investment for most e-commerce businesses. And for 300 plus ROI, it's high priority investment. Consider scaling up these links. If the traffic is going up and not sale, that means it's CRO issue, not SEO issue. So for negative ROI, we will count if timeline is the issue, consider long-term investment or adjust expectations. If conversion is the issue, optimize your product pages and checkout process before building more links. If traffic is the issue, target different type of placements. For example, if guesswork didn't work out, link insertion on pages with traffic on relevant sites may work out. Again, it depends on how good you are with competitor analysis. Till now, we have covered a lot, but now let's get into what you have been waiting for, the 3 fundamental truths about link building ROI that separate profitable campaigns from struggling ones. Truth number 1 is when link building is not worth it. Contrary to the belief, there are specific situations where link building is actually a waste of money. Number 1, when you have significant technical issues. If your site has crawlability problems, poor site structure, or page speed issues, fix those first. Links amplify existing signals, both good and bad. Number 2, when your category pages don't match search intent. No amount of links will make Google rank content that doesn't serve user needs. We have seen store owners spending thousands on links to pages that will never rank because they fundamentally misunderstand what their customers want. Number 3, when you are in this sandbox phase. For new sites under 6 months in competitive niches, aggressive link building often yields poor ROI. So focus on content and fundamental links first, then scale up. By avoiding these 3 scenarios, you immediately eliminate the most common causes of negative link building ROI. Next up, we have truth number 2. Link building is a calculated investment, not a gamble. The e-commerce stores seeing 500% plus ROI from their link building share one common trait. They treat links as a calculated investment rather than a hopeful gamble. This means they never build a link without projecting its ROI first. They do organic traffic projections on quarterly basis. They adjust their strategy based on performance data. They understand that a link value compounds over time. Now, truth number 3 is what to look for in a link building agency. If you decide to outsource your link building, for example to us, here's what separates ROI focused agencies from the rest. They show you the math behind their service pricing. They provide campaign projections before you pay. They share detailed placements, data, and analytics. They focus on your store's ranking. And lastly, they are willing to tell you when link building isn't the right solution. Remember, a good link building partner will sometimes tell you not to build links because they prioritize your ROI over their sales. For those of you who want expert help implementing what you have learned today, book a call with us through the link in the description. By using the calculation method I have shared today, you can predict with surprising accuracy whether your link building will generate a positive return or not. If you found this useful, hit the like button and subscribe for more e-commerce growth strategies. And if you want to learn what other mistakes store owners are making with their link building, check out my other video where I share battle-tested link building strategies for e-commerce stores that actually move the needle in 2025. I will link right here in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.